Hello, everyone, and welcome to CSR Main. Tonight, I've got another match of the Zelda 2 Randomizer Standard Tournament 2024 here. We've got a four-way race. We've got Digshake versus TheGobOne on the left, and Alsoa versus jkoper on the right. I'm started with me on comms tonight as Mariah. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Star. Hopefully you are also doing well.
Yeah, doing well. Looking forward to my first race in a little bit. Been busy with work, life, and other things lately, but glad to be back in the comm seat here for Z2R.
Yeah, 6 races tonight, most of which kind of overlap time slots. So lucky to get this quad in and get these 2 races set up here and then make room for what else is coming tonight, which we'll talk about at the end of this stream, I'm sure.
We are looking to get a third race on tonight, and then the rest, well, we'll figure it out. We should be going here shortly, just fixing a quick spot of cropping, and then we should be going shortly.
Yeah, so it's the 2-2. I'm sorry, 3-1 matchup between Digshake and Gob, and then the 1-3 matchup between Koper and Alsoa here. So yeah, not an elimination match, just Swiss. This is the last week for seeding before we go into brackets next week. So uh, we're just here to see who can get a win and who's going to have a better record going into next week.
Yep, little surprised here that Alsoa and Cooper both at 1 and 3, but there's been some tough matchups this tournament. Cooper, some both longtime veterans of the community. Dick Shake, of course, the original creator of the randomizer. A relative newcomer, but has been doing a really nice showing here.
Yeah, Gob is the NIT champion from last year. He's holding on to that belt.
Although the rate goods is going, Gub is not going to be defending his title this year. He's going to be probably in the main bracket.
It's possible, yeah.
And we'll see here as we are going. We have something of a map. Immediate item cave on the right here for our right side runners.
Yeah, looks like a red Dyra in that magic container cave there. Coper bringing it out. Also getting beat up here.
Yep. But this cave is just east of start. I'm thinking we've got a vanilla-like map, but a cave immediately to
Ooh,
a volcanic east potentially here. Or is that
yeah. Or islands? Yeah, well, one of the
Shielded
two.
Nibiru?
Good to know that there's a three-eyed rock there as well. We might be looking out for a flute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got a caldera here as well on the west, north-south caldera.
Okay, then, yeah, trophy cave spotted for Cooper.
I don't think we made it through Magic Container Cave there.
I don't think either of our runners on the right side did. Dig
Okay.
Shake's in there right now, and we've got a pair of boots here, which could be a nice find.
Yeah.
I turn Job's audio up a ton because I realize it's really quiet. Chat, let me know how that sounds. Yeah, okay, looks like our start is on the western side of a, caldera map on the west.
Digshake on his
Trophy
final
cave
hit.
for Gob, and Gob getting bumped into the lava. Dig Shake for a game over, and Dig Shake having to restart this cave as well.
We're going to check out the east here. See
Yep.
what we've got. Oh, Digshake trying to just get past the Dyra, but gets axed. He's just watching the axe slowly fly towards you as you take the hit and take the death of the game over.
Yep. Death for Alsoa as well in this encounter near start.
Yeah, wow.
Alsoa did go find the east briefly and did pick up shield, although I didn't quite catch that because he has shield. It does cost 27 here. Whiff for Cooper.
Yeah, shield's going to be really nice here, it looks like. Well, we're taking a lot of damage and not doing a lot of damage right now.
Yeah. Okay, let's try switching audio since Gob's audio is really quiet.
Fairy and Darunia. Child locking our fairy spell today. Not going to
Yep,
get the
not
hint yet.
getting the hint. Jinx.
This might be our shield town. No, it is Old Kasuda. Okay. Three
No, the
towns
shield
available.
town is down south by the
Okay.
connector cave. Yeah, Old Kasuda here by the southern volcano entrance.
All right, so here's Heart Container Cave for Digshake. He gave up on Magic Container Cave. I don't think he's seen Trophy Cave yet, or maybe he has. Maybe he and Gob have the boots, perhaps.
Life in Old Kasudo, and we find Saria here in the southeastern corner of the western side. I think that is for Gob as we get it. Looks like that was a P bag for Alsoa.
Yeah. You know, I was going to say that shield spell going to be nice to get through that magic container cave, get that just chucked off of your list as not a key, not a glove, and not anything important, so you can just go from here on forward.
And 1-up for Digshake, so that answers another question about where stuff's at.
Yeah, that was hard container cave there.
So I think, what, P-Bag, 1-up, and Boots, and now a Magic Jar on the west?
Yeah. We're missing Medicine Cave and Pillar P-Bag Cave.
Think something like that? Yeah, I don't... We do have P1 here on the west. No, that's the east spring.
No, that's yeah, that was the
That
west
is
right
the
there.
west, yeah.
God, I'm trying to take out this Red Gyra at attack 1. Is he a 1-1-2 or something like that? He's 1-1-2.
Yeah.
That's gonna be rough.
Yeah, 1-1-2 for Gob, 1-1-3 for Dig, 1-1-2 again for Coper, and 1-2-2 for Alsoa. I did not catch what the spell in Saria is for Dig on his side.
Neither did I. I thought I saw a go east to find the candle hint, although that was so fast on Alsoa's side there, I'm not sure.
Me neither. A little hard to keep track of what's going on. Fire in Saria. Thank you, chat.
Yeah, shield for Coper there. Gob on his final life here, trying to get through here. It's just a P-bag. He doesn't know this, but man, all this fighting, all this struggle to get to a P-bag is going to be like, thanks a lot, game.
Yeah, 68 fire at Magic 1 is not castable for Dig.
Oh, Gob unable to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
Boots are going to open up the caldera here, so it's possible that this just passes through and we can just go south through the caldera. But I don't... Well, you know what? Actually, one of those caves could very well be Fairy Cave, and it's going to be Jumper Fairy. So, yeah, we can't actually go south yet. And Fire Spell.
We're a little railroaded at the moment by the gay seed. Risen P-Back Cave for Coper, I think, is a new check.
Yeah. Yeah, and Fire was spell there.
Or also just picked up a second P-Bag. I think he already got the first one, so I think he might be in the same place as Coper.
Wow, if that's the case, where's our stuff?
Yep, okay, I haven't gone crazy. That is a P... Okay, they were in the same cave. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, we are a little railroaded. What we might need to do, Marais, we do have access... Well, we got dropped on the northern end of the west and the southern side of the east. There is a cave going north from... Or there's a way into the volcano on the east, which we might need to go take at the rate we're going. Cooper tested fire there at a screen ago. I think I'm not sure what that might be linked to.
Fire is spell.
Okay, that's really not helpful.
Well, we do have Child in the east, which is blocking our fairy spell, so it could be a shortcut to the spell tower if the kid's in there. But there's still so many checks left.
We need to find it first.
Yeah, we also have P3 Raft Hint that we saw on Gob's side. I believe that was in Nibiru.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, this could be a fairyless Death Valley forced push through here.
I think it is. I think we're pretty much out of options on all sides at this point. I'm deciding to take a quick peek in P1 and decided, never mind.
He can't get in there with the door, so yeah, it's short-lived.
Yep.
Alsoa nicely getting through a lava encounter there. That could have been a game over.
Yeah.
If it was a bad one.
Back here in Magic Container Cave is gonna continue to get nowhere. Dig is somewhere on the east.
He's in Risen.
Not Dig. Coper. I was looking at Coper's screen and saying Dig's name. Right. Yeah, Dig just found that P-Bag and Risen.
Now, Coper's checking out a pass-through cave here. I don't know if this is east-west or north-south.
This is an east-west one. I think he realized that it can't go anywhere useful. Because both our west and our east are north-south oriented, so west to east pass-throughs of not much value, to say the least. South pass-through could be useful, but this east-west one, not really.
Life looked like 1 or 2 bars, I think. cast on Alsoa's
I
side?
haven't managed to catch it with everything going on.
Yeah, it was not a lot. He did not get full life off of the cast. He was still missing a bar.
Mhm.
Gob finally getting the red Dyra down, going to be rewarded with a pea bag here in Magic Container Cave.
Mhm. Yeah, okay, Dig and Old Kasuto now. I wonder if Dig might be our first of our runners to finally go north, although him being on his last life might put a bit of a damper on that.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, on this east, there is nowhere. We have not found a single palace. There is nowhere to obey.
Yeah, I was just about to say that there's just you got to get here and then avoid a bunch of terrible encounters and then get into this probably get into the volcano. But no one's this is it. Yeah, this all we have is just go north through the volcano because we can't go south through the caldera.
Yep. Yeah, because it's the backside of Jumper Ferry Cave, and we don't have Jumper Ferry to get through.
Yeah,
It's also hard boot slot confirmed there. I spotted finally for Gob. Missed it on previous trips. Um,
yeah. Just to explain that to anyone who doesn't know out there in the audience, it's like when you have a caldera, north to south, top to bottom is going to be the caves left to right when you see them. So if you run into ferry or jump, if this is a pass through caldera, it has to use at least one of those ferry or jump caves, and both of those are going to require a jump and or ferry to get through. So no one's tried to go south yet, but well, here goes Digshake, and there's jump.
yeah, and Dig recognizes immediately. Well, I guess I'm not going there. But all four runners here as we approach the 10-minute mark, still trying to, just hoping that they can not do the Valley of Death, but the seed is hard railroading them. Between the four of them, we can confirm as a restream that you have to go through the Valley of Death. Sorry, guys. 'Cause I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure I've seen every cave as whoopsie doodle for Alsoa, who definitely did not intend to jump right in the lava there.
yeah, this is pretty rough. This is almost like a
Ooh.
early grind situation. Get shield casts, get life casts, and then just kind of have to maybe body some damage going north. Get some life levels and magic levels.
Yeah, because you have to be able to survive the Valley of Death. It looked like it was a pretty long. Yeah, because there's a bit of a walk there to the cave, and then who knows what's in the cave to the southern cave on the volcano.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like there's going to be at least one lava spike tile there, so they're going to have to do at least one counter skip going north.
Yep. And I think all four runners have to. All four runners have to suspect. It's just a matter of who commits to it first.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
all
this is
four runners are very reluctant, which I get too. It's kind of unfun to do. Like I think Coper at 223 might. Yeah, Coper and Dig are 223 each. 213 for 212 for Gov. I think also was around that as well. So it's not exactly stellar levels to go do the Valley of Death on.
yeah.
Okay, 223 for everyone but Gov. Confirmed there for also. Yeah, that's not ideal.
I was going to say that it's interesting to watch. This is where quads are interesting. We've got we had a quad just the other day that was sort of a trial, and this one's another trial, and so it's always kind of interesting to watch how everyone approaches said trial and who gets through first and how they do it, and if there's multiple ways of doing it. Frustrating as a runner, but interesting as an audience member. It's just amazing. There's nothing out there but P bags and one ups and one magic container, a shield spell, a life spell, and nothing else. It's just like good luck. There's not even keys in the drop pool to try to go out of logic in the palaces. It was the perfect setup for just forcing people into a really rough
They are
start.
very, very hard railroaded, yeah. Dig and Alsoa both clearly on the east. Coper, you're not going to get through Jump Cave here, I'm sorry. I think you might be doing a bit of a level grind.
Yeah, Digshake first in the volcano here.
Yep. Ooh. Lava Bath for Alsoa.
Copper Sea and Jump Cave there as well.
That's an oddly placed rock in the volcano there as we find P4.
Yeah, sometimes it happens like that. Really weird. It sits next to the palace like that. Yeah, two more skips here he's going to have to get through.
Yep. No cave on that side, as that is a game over for Alsoa. I'm not
Ooh,
surprised.
invulnerable blue spiders. So that's
Ooh, and that's a
amazing.
death for Dig. Yeah.
Here's where you may want to cast fire. Yeah, fire spell. See what happens. And just hope they don't turn all into like scorpions or something.
Chat says they're turning spells is turning stuff into MOAs, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. We saw that on the west. That's right. Which is actually a little dangerous on the east, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, risen for Gob. He will be unrewarded with a 500-point payback.
Yeah. I mean, he is at 213 at the lowest levels of out of anyone here, so he will be completely useless as Dig is down to his last life. Eek.
Wow.
Ooh, and chat can't see it. We can see Dig and Cobra's face cams. Goblin also don't have them. And Digshake does not look thrilled about that game over. I wouldn't be either, because it's time to go back. Time to hike back there.
Yeah, he was so close.
He
And
was
it,
very close.
and it's not like he could have turned around to go get his lives back and reset at the palace because he was stuck between two spike tiles there.
Yep. Dig is at least up
Oh,
to 233. Cooper at 2323. Gob is still working on his levels. 223 for Alsoa.
so I said earlier East Candle, and what I meant was East Hammer. Saw it there on jkoper's side just now.
Ah, okay. Ooh, and death for Digshake. Alsoa is stabbing me. One up. Peg Leg Rex. Yes, this seed is hard railroading all of our runners into going through the Valley of Death on pretty minimal levels.
This is one of those seeds that really makes you wonder. Take a look at perhaps the safeties that should be put into a randomizer that allows for craziness like this. That just something to where I don't know. I don't know what that would be, but just bring up a conversation. It doesn't
Yeah,
happen
because
too often, but it does happen, and here you're seeing it live.
these are not new runners. Like none of these are newbie runners. Like even Gob's been around for a good year and change at this point. As mentioned, last year's defending Brew Invitational champion, Dig Cooper and also a longtime veterans of the community. So this is just a trolling one.
2 bars. 2 bars is life. Just saw it on Coper's side. The Moas are not invulnerable because we also saw him kill one as well. So if you kind of just hang out, there is one in the lava encounter, it looks like. So if you just kind of hang out and try to get it, although that can be tough.
Yeah. Yeah, and no, there is not a safety of agreeing to a reroll within 30 minutes because this is not max rando.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
runners are just stuck with this.
Gob's still a little reluctant to go north, looking for other stuff. But man, there are still a lot of lava encounters. They're in lava. It's in swamp, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of gross here. Okay, Dig's gone back to the volcano again. Coper is having fun. And these lava encounters himself.
Oh, that's a
And I
pretty good.
think.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say it's a pretty good. I didn't think about this, but using spell to turn them into Moas, even though Moas are dangerous, they are just one hit for the most part. They're low health, right? So, we just
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
Gob kill it.
for Dig. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can kill Moas. The blue spiders are invincible, so there's an argument to be made there. Um.
All right, Digshake going backwards to reset there. He did skip backwards to reset this.
Yep.
Well, while it is hard to see the Moas in the dark, you will have the fire spell. So you can kind of just flail around and hopefully hit them with the fire spell.
Yeah, and that's another death for Dig. Gob is taking a death himself. Coper is following Dig into the volcano, and Dig has just died again. Alsoa is somewhere. I think he and Gob are both heading to the volcano. Dig's up 8 at P4 again. Oh no, also was in a different part of the east. That's not unfortunately helpful.
Digshake using the fire spell. Oh, he's coming back. Oh, did he? He must have just skipped. He must have missed the skip there.
I think he did.
Our Gob up here as well, though.
Gob has joined Digshake on the northern side of the crater, yep. It's P4 chronic skillness, that's why they're not digging in there, is they have no fairy spell, they have no any key, they don't have reflect even, it's just not really the particularly appealing play at the moment for any of our runners. They all know that they are hard railroaded into getting through this valley of death, one way or the other.
All right, Digshake on his final attempt of skipping here. This. Oh.
And yeah.
All right, Koper also on the top side here.
Yeah, Gob up 8. Alsoa is our last. Alsoa and Gob are the two who haven't quite completely committed. Dig's been committed to this for a good few minutes. Ouch on Dig's side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, as our tracker VT confirms in chat, we also saw P1 on the west. It's hard key locked. We're getting nowhere in it. There are no keys in the drop pool. And that's a death for Gob. Yeah,
I mean, these are the types of seeds that make people like not want to play randomizers. Like every randomizer has real troll possibilities at times, and so this is what can happen in Z2R. And these are things that frustrate you into just rethinking whether or not you want to play more of this game. But I will say
these are not the norm. Most seeds
yeah.
are. This is a particularly bad case of an early game hard railroad.
Yeah, I would. I mean, for me, it's easy for me to sit here and just say what I would do, but I really think I would just turn this into a grind session somewhere and just make sure I've got enough health as Koper makes it through, though, but enough health to just body things. And there's a palace up there for him to one up A at, so he's going to be first through. Wow. At 20,
he's going to up
20
A
minutes.
for the magic. Yeah, just past 20 minutes. Koper first through. GP here.
Can't get in the basement, but Spell Tower could be child.
Mm-hmm.
We also, what do we have? We have desert and water up here as well. Although Three-Eyed Rock could be hiding one of these. Also have Sunken.
Rock could also be hiding a town with Last Palace.
Yeah. Oh, Gob got a hit on one bat something and it got hit from the other side. This is, I don't know. This is where you start to feel like bad. You just kind of wish there was a mercy rule at times.
Yeah.
All right, Spell Tower. Another pea bag. A jar. A 1-up. It can't be at this point.
It's a hammer, which that doesn't help a lot.
Yeah, not unless there's a forest tile up here on the top side.
Yeah, so there were no boulder block caves on the northern side of the west.
Yeah. Honestly, if they got the candle, it would help immensely to just see what the hell was in these lava encounters.
It would.
I also didn't see how many containers there was to get into the basement, but it's more than 5.
Yeah, I didn't catch it either. Sunken Peabag Cave for Koper. Alsoa is now making his way into the valley, and Dig is somewhere? I'm not even sure. He's on the west. Dig is making 100% sure. I'm sorry, Dig. You have to go through the Valley of Death. I know it stinks. It is the only way through the seed, as Koper here finds in Sunken Peabag Cave the trophy that we can't turn in. Fantastic.
Yeah, at this point could be Reflect or Thunder, but I mean, not gonna help us right now. Just hopefully we don't game over up here because it's gonna be another rigorous journey back up here.
Yep. So it's got to be a desert or water tile, I guess, up here with child or be any key. I think we're getting really railroaded. Or maybe a connector, continental connector up here. We haven't seen the coast. Although that's not it.
There's a cave for us.
It's either... No, that has to be a connector. Yeah.
Bottom side of the west. Look at that blocked
Bottom side
caldera.
of the west. And the southern exit to the caldera goes nowhere, it looks like.
Yeah.
So that is your only way to the southern side of the west by the looks of it.
This means thunder in Rudo, I think, with reflected Mito. Or no, I'm sorry, it could also be Raru, I guess, right there.
We don't know yet. And there's a raft on the southern shore of the west.
Man, I still might stick to the east to just kind of look around because
And
you know
there's
the
a bridge
child's
to
over there.
Maze Island. All right, Coper's got the way through the sea now. And Alsoa's made it through as well, so
Oh,
Alsoa
nice.
is our second of our forerunners to get through. And we've got a raft tile on the maze, so that's all of our continental connectors found, and that raft must go to DM.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's, everybody's kind of, well, I guess Alsoa, honestly, I was just about to say Digshake is still at life 3 and he's taking a lot of damage, but I guess so is Alsoa because we just saw Gob doing some leveling. He did some grinding. He's at life 5 now, and Koper was at life 4, so.
Yeah,
Man.
2 on the maze, by the way, for Coper. He's gonna go look for the items, and Gob's taking a death again.
Wow, Gob almost had it, but took another bit of damage right before the edge of the screen.
Yep. Okay, GP located for Alsoa. He's going further. There's item 1 for Coper. Alsoa's gone a bit further east, and Coper has his game over for Dig again. And we do have the Desert Tile and our last Eastern Palace, which P3 and P6 on the northern side of the east. That's a candle in the maze. And is that a child that Alsoa just got?
It is, as he sees the water tile. As it game overs! Did he not up an A at the palace to get his resources
He
back?
did not up A at GP. Alsoa!
Wow. Well, I mean, lucky he got the child because that's fairy spellbound, and had he not gotten that at the last moment, that was a potentially huge mistake to not up an A.
Yep. He's gonna go turn in that child, but that is going to be Alsoa making progression on other things. Okay, an action of 1 of P3 or 6 is on the east, and the other and P5 is on the west. I'm just lost. Right. Coper's looking for the other item on the maze. He found the candle first. No clue where the other one is.
He just got a heart.
Oh, thank you. And Gob has made it through the volcano. Yay!
So Digshake's trying to do Link feat here. I think.
I think so as well. Yeah, chat confirming. Spell and Rudo. And
42 for Fairy.
K for Coper.
Yeah, Fairy castable at 42 and Magic 2, so.
That's not bad.
There's Jump for Gob. We probably already said that. Nukasudo. We saw that earlier.
And, okay, there's that heart for Coper.
Yeah, also it doesn't know that this doesn't go all the way through.
Yeah, also it doesn't. Although it is going to be a potentially beatable palace pending a glove lock here. And he decides never mind. It's either 3, 5, or 6 in the crater.
All right, so you probably said what was in Pillar P Bag Cave there, and I completely forgot.
Heart container.
Okay.
I thought, for some reason, thought it was the Maze Island heart container, and realized, oh, duh.
Yeah, so yeah, he's got the 2 now. So this is Medicine Cave. This will be it for our Western exploration. There's the child for God.
Yeah, that's our last item cave.
And
Oh, water tiles up here as well, which means I don't think there's much of anything under that red rock then as we get across here.
Well, there's the flute in Medicine Cave.
Okay.
Wow, that is wild generation. I've never seen. We've seen eastern volcanoes have a tail that goes to a dead end, but I don't know if I've ever really seen a western caldera get cut off like that, especially when the pass through is placed in its spot.
It's a little weird, yeah, and it's not every time you see a lake-locked, boots-locked exit to the crater, the caldera either, like we have on the north side. The game just seems to have jokes, I suppose, of some sort. Downstab for Gub, and here's Mito for Coper, who does not check the spell. I don't actually know. Okay, Rauru he's just
Me,
gonna get that spell. We're missing Thunder and Reflect, so it's between those two.
it,
Medicine is
it's
required
reflect.
either way.
Mito's reflect.
Okay, Mito's Reflect, so Rauru's Thunder.
P4 medicine for reflect.
Fantastic.
And I thought we also saw a Guma sits on something hint on Coper's side, but I was way too fast.
Yeah. So what kind of BS has this seed had so far? It's hi Tom. It's been a rough seed is what it's been. Hard required Valley of Death trip that no one wanted to do for the first 20 No one managed to get through for the first 20 minutes. People tried after like the 15-minute mark or so, but no one actually got through until 20 minutes.
Yeah, honestly, this is one of those seeds you want to roll for yourself if you're a Z2R player and you're really looking to just ensure that your resume is fully filled out and ready to tackle something like this. Use this as a practice seed and just see how you would handle this crazy start.
Yeah, because all four of our runners, all veterans of the, none of them, all pretty solid players. Three of them absolute veterans, and Gob, not shabby himself, had a really hard time with this opener.
Yeah,
Yeah, BT. This is something we normally see in the seed vault on the Discord.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Like this would have absolutely, if this was a practice seed, this would have absolutely ended up in the seed vault.
Yeah, Child for Coper about to get his cross off the water tile here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're going to show us Caldera Palace.
And that is P5, which means, yeah. It's one of 3 or 6 is up there by where Coper is at. The other of 3 or 6 is somewhere on the west. I don't think I've managed to observe yet, although that's not saying much. 4 ways are a real pain to keep track of. That's an ouch of a death for Dig. And also realize he's staring at the screen. Wait, yes, really, that's a dead end.
Yeah, he's probably going down there. He wants downstab, but unfortunately, you're going to have to go back through the volcano.
Yep, again.
Wow, I'm not going to be surprised. I'd be surprised if we don't see a GitHub ticket from Digshake after this to how to fix these potential issues for the update.
Yeah, this was a bit of an exceptionally mean one. The Referendum can introduce some interesting stuff, but this one's a little meaner than usual.
Yeah, absolutely. This one is very vicious. I mean, it just really lines up the worst of your fears, is that a fairyless Death Valley, in the dark, no cross, low resources, nothing else to do but just grind. You can't gamble on anything.
Now, and this is, again, this is very unusual for the randomizer. It's just that once in a while, everything lines up to result in something like this.
Yeah, this is a royal flush for terribleness.
It is.
And this isn't even max rando. I mean, we at least we start with 4 hearts.
We do have that going for us.
Yeah, we're in Rudo now. I missed. Hold on. Did you fill out the spells earlier? We were still wondering what was in Rudo.
Rudo is spell.
Okay. Gob's going in there for maybe hints, or maybe just to know where not to go for the trophy, although it's on the east and he doesn't have it yet. Or it's on the east.
We actually haven't seen a single Doom Knocker yet, Master Tank, because nobody's been able to do anything in palaces, basically. Someone stuck his head in briefly into P1 and got key locked out immediately. We haven't seen palaces since. Speaking of palaces, where is our last Western palace? I know we've seen one on the north side. I know we've seen one We saw one palace on the north side. We saw one in the caldera. We don't think we've actually seen the last one on the west.
It's next to the bridge that takes
Thank
us
you.
to the maze.
Also was back in the Valley of Death. Cobra's in Pillar P-Bag Cave for not much use. Dig's on the maze now, and Goat is in the cave.
Yeah, I'm not sure where Gob is at. I didn't see the first. It must be sunken.
This might be trophy here. Yep. Okay. Looking at levels again. 335 for Gob. 233 for Dig. I agree. Dig probably needs some more levels. 334 for Coper. 223 for Alsoa, who probably could also use some more levels. I think. Yeah. Alsoa and Dig have had particularly hard times with deaths, I think, out of the four,
Yeah.
and have taken and they really haven't been able to get much in the way of levels, which isn't helping the whole low percent Valley of Death situation happening in this seed.
Yeah, these Eastern Graveyard encounters that Gob is in right there, showing us that they're almost vanilla. They're full of MOAs, and thankfully we did get the cross off the water tile there. Otherwise, that might be another game over situation.
I believe that also is an indication that Thunder's castable at whatever levels he's at, which is not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Magic 3 and 5 bars of Magic apparently is enough to cast Thunder. I think it was very barely enough. He's got no Magic now, but it is castable.
Coper about to get his hint that the medicine for Reflect is in P4.
Yep. And he's gonna be like, okay, game, fine. Yeah, this is kind of just a feels bad, I think, all around. This has been a rough start for all of our runners.
Yeah, I do wonder at 35 minutes now. I do wonder when Digshake stops to grind and just be able to absorb a little bit more damage. I know he's getting knocked into the lava a lot here, but that right there was just I took too much damage and died. Yeah.
Dig has taken a bit of a long hiatus from Rando. I think this is our first time seeing him since what 2021 standard.
Yeah, he's shaking his head and laughing on his screen because he got the skip and then walked the wrong way after exiting the encounter and has to do the skip again.
Oops. He's also on the verge of game overing again. Yep. Sorry for that one. Dig might have been a comms curse. I do wonder how much his Dig might be a little rusty after the couple of years off.
Well, he's looking good the past few weeks. Yeah, 3-1.
He is 3-1, true. But this is also just a really rough start, as is.
Yeah, and even in his loss was against Level Engine in week 2 or 3, and I would say he was slated to win that one. He just didn't know where Death Valley was, and he just was lost on the east for a little while, looking around for Death Valley, and Level Engine just cruised through, got into GP first, and took the win on that one.
Yeah. Upstab for Cooper, Alsoa's in Mito, and Gob is getting his hammer. I'm starting to wonder who's going to be the first to do a Palace Dig, because at this point, as a restream, I think we're just looking for palaces, because I think our glove's in one of them at the rate we're going. That or... Yeah. Need to find either glove in a palace or find raft in a palace to go get the glove out of DM somewhere, because DM's raft block today.
Yeah, raft is in 3, and I still don't know what that Guma hint was, because Cobra doesn't have a tracker visible on his screen, unless someone else has it written. It must be junk, because Gob has it marked off as an X, as in not to pick it up, so that's what it looks like. Oh, that must be a small hint, though, right? No, maybe not.
I'm not sure, I'll be honest. For Chad who can't see it, all 4 runners have live splits, only Gob and Alsoa have item trackers. And it's a little hard to read. We are in... I'm not sure which blue palace this is for Coper. We'll figure it out in a minute.
This is Palace 1.
Thank you. This makes sense. This is right near Star. It's a short palace. Might as well take a look in it.
Oh, there is a boulder blocked cave here on the west. What is this? Gob's about to go into it.
I'm not sure.
just a pass through, I think. Oh, it's Medicine Cave. Oh, well, okay.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay.
That's the flute.
Everyone got the hammer, so I wasn't paying much attention to what this
Yeah.
was. And the flute is not much use. Ferry is blocked by Valley of Death. Yes, Aaron. You have to go through the Valley of Death to the north side to take the bridge tile from the north side of the east to the south side of the west. No, sorry. You have to take the Valley of Death to the north side. The child is up there to then go back to the south side of the east to turn in the child for Ferry. Is what this scene wanted you to do. It's dumb.
Okay, Gooma sits
And
on the
yes,
heart.
everything is blocked by the Valley of Death.
Yeah, so it's P5 heart. Yeah, I got the hint there on Alsoa's side.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, glove is P1, P2, P6, or DM likely. Possible old lady in Nukasudo, but we need more magic jars in that case. And we're out of magic jars right now. Oh, that's a poor set. I'd look over and see that.
Yeah, first gem, sub 40 here for Alsoa, for jkoper.
Not terrible given how the seed's been going.
Yeah.
So on the south side of the west, there's the 3 or 6, which is a really bright pink.
Yeah, both.
I know it came from the north side of the east to the south side of the west. It was a bridge from the south side of the west to Maze. Anyway, yeah, Cobra going back in for the item makes perfect sense here in P1. Dig is looking for the items in the maze. We know from Cobra that it's a candle in a heart container. Candle's not bad. Heart container's okay, honestly, given how the seed's been going. And did Cooper find the item, or did he just up A without it?
In one, I don't know. He left. Yeah, he didn't get the item.
Huh, that's an interesting play. I could have given how much of the seed he's seen. He wants a pretty short palace. You know you need a glove, and
maybe it's possible it was glove blocked and we just didn't see it before the horse there.
Possible as well. And it's hard to keep track of 4 people, and I've been taking some notes on the side too. And there's only so many places my eyes can be at the same time.
All right, Cooper thinking about something here.
Yeah, where to go next? Probably he's heading into the Caldera. This is, I think this is
P5.
P5's in the Caldera. I'm not sure if he knows that yet, but it is P5. We know.
Digshake rechecking the west here.
I'm a little uncertain what Dig's looking for.
Hope that there is another way, but at 41 minutes, I think he's checked this. This is the second time now.
The child locks the ferry, yes. Tom, as we got a candle for Alsoa. And Cooper has found P5.
I'm pretty sure Cooper's got the hint here, so I'm not sure we'll dig it out, although if we see the... I mean, I guess at life 4, we have shield, but maybe we'll take another heart before we go fight Gooma.
I don't think, if he has the hint, he won't go digging for the heart, but he will pick it up if it's on the way.
Well,
Double maze on the bottom of the screen for Gob and Alsoa. Diggs is going through the Valley of Death again. Town for the child to get is not hard to get back to. It's easy to. It's up. It's right near. So the way to get there is you up A back to North Palace. The cave to the east, to the southern side of the east, is right there, and then yeah. Dig understandably has decided he is done with this mess. That is a dot quit.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was ever going to do any grinding. He just kept trying to push through that Death Valley with just life 3. He would just take a ton of damage in there. Even shielded. We don't have a lot of magic to do a lot of fire spell cast or shield cast or life cast or anything to stay alive. it had been like 30 minutes since he had, well, at least 20 minutes, if not more than that, before he had gotten a level previous.
Yeah, this has just been a really rough one for Dig. Oh yeah, no, GG's Tim for trying. This has not been a friendly seed at all. It's 3-1 for Digshake and Gob, 1-3 for Coper and Alsoa. To note, Gob does need a finish to take the win here in Swiss, and Coper and Alsoa are playing their own race, entirely unaffected by Dig's forfeit.
Yeah, so we at least have kind of a, while it's just a Gob has to finish and 1v1 between Alsoa and Groper, we at least have 3 perspectives left to see who's going to do what and in what order.
Yep. Yeah, we're widowed out for Alsoa, who I forget if he got the trophy earlier. Doesn't have it tracked at least. Yeah, he's fighting the hunt for the trophy now, so he knows that's on the east. I think, yeah, that was in Sunken Peabag Cave. Coper's taking a drop here in 5.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the item room just yet. I guess not, because we still only have 6 hearts.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder what Alsoa's doing right now. Just finishing up the west, I guess. Has he seen Medicine Cave? I don't know if he's seen Medicine Cave. Might be right here for him. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, I guess his maybe... Oh, he doesn't have the hammer. He doesn't have the hammer. Okay. Does Alsoa know that fire is spell? Maybe he... I mean, it's been...
I'm not sure, actually. Yeah, now that you say that.
It's been 45 minutes, and I'm not entirely clear on what happened for the first 35 minutes was a lot of smashing our head against that Valley of Death. So I'm not 100% sure if Alsoa has the fire spell connection here. He might have not checked Spell Tower because he doesn't know that connection.
It's possible, yeah. God picking up Fairy on his side. Coper has found a dead end P5 and is turning around.
Yeah, so far Coper in the lead over everyone here right now, has 1 gem down and is looking to place a second in P5.
If you can never find Guma, yeah, P5, the longest of the regular palaces on average. And it certainly shows. I haven't been paying the most attention with everything else going on, but P5 is certainly not a short one, that's clear.
Yeah, at this point, Gob I'm sure he's seen the forfeit from Digshake, so he's probably just going to play this casually and just finish it out and make sure he's got enough levels and everything. He's not really too concerned about beating the other 2, although it will just help race time leaderboard points if you're concerned about those things. Some of us are, but he's just gonna finish this one slowly, whereas Alsoa and jkoper still got something on the line here going forward.
Yep. And of course, this isn't going to be elimination or anything for Dig. Swiss is just receding.
Yeah, we're going into 4 on Gob's side. He knows he needs the medicine out of here, so might as well do it now.
May as well, yeah. Ordinarily, you wouldn't want to come in here without Reflect, but this seed is hard forcing you to do so. So, here we are.
Yeah, I wonder what Fairy is at cost-wise at Magic 5. Is 42 at Magic 3 and 4, I think?
I've got no idea, Coper.
Oh, it's 22.
That's cheap.
Wow. Yeah.
Magic 5.
Oh, and he can't get through now.
Oh dear. Coper just up 8 in 5. Alsoa is taking a walk.
Oh, he's gonna.
Alsoa found the trophy, right?
Yeah, he's going for spell, right? Because he doesn't have. Yeah, okay, I guess that confirms that he doesn't have the fire spell connection.
Yep.
Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say, hopefully he doesn't think it's Fire Reflect, but Reflect was for... Oh, no, Reflect is Mito, so hopefully he doesn't think it's Fire Reflect.
Yeah. Ooh, glove lock for Gob.
Gob
That
got
might be a problem.
Yeah, Gob got a nice beam wrap there. Well, wouldn't that be funny if the item is glove blocked and you have to find the glove somewhere else before you could even get the medicine out of here? I mean, funny in air quotes, but funny nonetheless.
Funny for us, not so funny for him, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
He does have at least one other route here. The up left is new, I believe.
Yeah.
So back on the east. Cooper is still in this P5, which is being a P5, from what I can tell.
We have to be nearing the end of it at this point, though. He's been in here for a while.
Yeah, he's been here for at least a good 5 or 6 minutes, probably more.
Oh, okay. Well, we've got this.
Oh, this fun room, which is... yeah, I'm gonna take it out to get his fairy back, to get his magic back for fairy, because that's his only way through that room without a glove.
Yeah, and that can be a little rough because we use it here, and then we're gonna need at least a blue jar to use it again or take another death. I didn't see how many lives he has left.
Chet did comment that it's red jars off bosses, which I missed earlier, so that's good to know.
That's true. There's a door in here. Did he despawn it from the other side?
I'm not sure as death for Gob. Nope on the door.
Yeah, not even sure if he's seen this room from the other side yet.
He has enough magic to cast fairy. I actually don't know how much fairy is at magic for. Never mind.
Yeah, it's 42.
Okay, so he does not have enough brain.
Well, we're just gonna grind. I mean, that is sometimes what you got to do. Oh, look at this jump fairy block
that works.
for Gob.
Sorry, that works. Blue jar drop for Cooper.
Nice. Now there is a red jar to the right of that elevator. Here's the item room, and there's a red jar at the end of this room as well.
Yeah. 50 minutes and the only Cooper has even one health down. Yeah, this was a really, really tough start for our runners. That's why Digshake's not quit, by the way, is it's just dreadful. There's a heart for Cooper.
Ooh, this is gonna get stuck in here.
I was gonna say that Scott is gonna have to cast fairy to get out of that.
And he's gonna cast fairy again. Man.
And Cooper is gonna have to reset the room to avoid getting stuck in the same situation as Gob on that side.
Yeah, that's a dead end over there. This is all nothing.
Oh yeah. Flute for Alsoa.
Yeah, and the thing is with the falling blocks in here, there's no small item at the end. So if Cooper does push further in here, if he doesn't get the level off of these enemies, he is gonna be stuck in here. Well, I guess he could fairy out, but then he... Oh, I was gonna say not enough, but this skeleton should give it to him. There it is. 20, just barely enough.
Yep. Gob is still in this P4, has a key from somewhere to open that door.
There it is. The medicine's in here. Not glove blocked.
No, but I wonder if the boss might be at the rate we're going.
Yeah, honestly, I might try to confirm that at this point if I was Gob. I don't think he's got any other junctions but up and left to take right now, so might as well just keep going left up here to see if he can just confirm whether or not Karak is accessible without the glove.
I think we've seen just about all of P4, so it's either this or that glove block, I think. P4 is not that large, and we've been in here a while for Gob. I believe this is P1 for Alsoa, as Cooper's up 8 again in P5.
Yeah, we'll see what Alsoa does in here for items. See if it is actually glove blocked or not. Because we weren't sure why Cooper had left earlier.
Out of P1 here.
Oh, there is a glove block in P1 to the left of the room Alsoa's, and that could be the only way Cooper had left.
Could be, yeah.
Man, still no Guma for Cooper at this point. Very.
Nope. He's been in here for a good while. 10 minutes at least at this point. As here's Horsehead for Alsoa, and Cope and Gob, I think, has concluded P4 was glove blocked.
He was in a jump fairy block there, and he didn't have enough magic. I don't know if he was on his final life.
He might have just decided to just call it quits on that, yeah.
Yeah.
So, at any rate, there's no real reason to go back to P4 until you have the glove. You've got the item out of there, you don't need to rush back for the gem. So I wouldn't worry too much about that for now. And yeah, that's in the glove lock also.
Alright, well, no gems placed on either Gob or Alsoa's side. Alsoa's just a few rooms, 1 or 2 rooms away from Horsehead, though. He'll be the first to place it. Again, they're not up against each other, just kind of looking at it from a 3-person
Also,
perspective
I think
here.
had Horsehead's room earlier. I think he just wants a bit more. He wants the experience to get a bit better off the gem. Because remember, Alsoa, along with Dig, was having a bad time with level up this season. And Alsoa is only at 233, so he probably wants a bit better experience to make better use of the gem. As here's Guma finally for Coper after more than 10 minutes of digging.
Yeah, he's got all of his lives, he's got shield, he's got life.
And also we'll be back to place the gem later in P1. It's right near Star, so he just probably wants to save the gem for the level later, I guess.
The problem with P1 is if you're trying to power level, you might not have enough experience in there, especially if bosses are not dropping big bags or anything like that. And then there it is, Alsoa running into that problem and spending time, got just ultimately wasted in P1. No item, no boss, no nothing.
No. He has the information. If he remembers when he goes back there in 20 minutes or whatever. Yeah, I think either it's P2, P6, or go get the raft and dig DM, I think are our options for this,
Yeah.
Or dig the raft out of the 3 for DM are our options for this glove, because I think P1 is glove locked at this point. Karok's may be glove locked. Coper has finally taken down Guma, and we are in 1 of 3 or 6 for Gob. I think this was the western of the 2? I forget. There's one on the west and one on the east. I'm not 100% sure which one Gob's in.
Right, well, there's jkoper's second gem, 55 minutes in. I will note that Alsoa with attack 2 is headed to P5. This could be absolutely disastrous.
Yep.
Oh, maybe he thought this was 2? I don't know. Yeah, he stabbed the statue to reconfirm that it is in fact 5, and so good luck, Alsoa. Good luck. This attack 2. Yeah, he's out
He
of here.
decides it maybe not. Yeah, I think that's probably not a bad idea. Honestly.
Yeah, I guess he really didn't want to have to walk through all of this again just to get to a palace, but here we go.
I can't fault him for that either, to be honest, given things. Yeah. P3 for Gub, which so the raft's in here. I think this one was on the west, but I'm not completely sure.
Yes, I believe this is down by the bridge.
Because I know the other one's in the northeastern corner of the east.
All right, Coper got to go into 4 to get his medicine as well.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this crossing candle doing its work here in Death Valley.
Oh yeah, it's making it so much easier this time around for Alsoa. Being actually able to see stuff makes a real difference, as Gub finds this fun room from this side. And it's gonna ferry through.
Yeah, my guess is he will get the raft out of here as well. Well,
he's gonna go beat Rebo first, but then go find a raft.
Yeah, and I guess it would confirm that if the raft is glove blocked in here, that would mean that DM couldn't then have the glove, and the glove would then probably be in 2 or 6.
2 or 6 would be the only other options, yeah. Oh, it does have a full spell list for whatever that's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coper and Alsoa both in P4.
Oh, I was like, Gob wanted to go through the door and then was messing with his menu, and then now he's backing it up to try to get some level. You can't, yeah, unfortunately, you can't get any levels. He's stuck between. He would have to like totally leave the room upstairs and go somewhere else because you can't unferry once you're ferried.
No, so he's just gonna place the gem. Yeah. I mean, he's not terrible level wise. This is gonna put him to 556, but it does feel a little bad only getting 91 experience off a level.
I was gonna say it's also possible he's maybe not looking at
14.
the race room, so maybe he doesn't know Digshake has forfeited and wants to get the double levels for safety.
I'm more than a little confused why he just quit without a raft.
Oh no, man,
Uh,
this is gonna be funny.
Gob? Because he knows it's medicine in P4.
Oh no. What? Well, you're right. You're right. Keep going. I'm sorry.
He knows medicine's in P. I guess he hasn't seen P1, so he's hoping that P1 might be his solution. And as far as we can tell, between Koper and Alsoa, P1 is glove block for the item.
Yeah, I was gonna say he doesn't have it marked on his tracker that raft is in 3, but then I stopped myself thinking, well, that's not really a good excuse not to look for the item in 3 because it still could be the
No.
glove then.
Yeah, because you're running out of places for it, to be honest. And Alsoa is out of P4. I did not catch if he. I don't. And it's not like he
No.
picked up that medicine.
Yeah, no medicine pickup for Alsoa. Because Koper is in that room now, and Koper was a few rooms ahead of Alsoa going into P4.
Yes, that's a bit unfortunate for Alsoa. We'll need to be back. Gob has found this room with a glove lock on the left, which, as far as we can figure, does lock whatever P1's item is. Now, you probably don't care what P1's item is. It's going to be a magic jar or heart container or something at this point.
Yeah, I was going to say Alsoa probably he can't cast fairy more than once right now, so maybe he hit too many doors and just opted to get out of there and get some magic levels for later.
Yeah, Alsoa, as we hit the 1 hour mark, still at 233. This has just not been his seed for levels.
Well, it's going into 6.
Okay, Gem 2 for Gob, by the way.
I think jkoper is going to join also in 6 here as well.
It would make sense, honestly, at this point. It's this or P2. Yeah, so is enough. Starting with that pay a lot more than anything else. That's an EXE issue for him. Yeah.
Oh, another one of these rooms here in P6. This jump fairy block and Alsoa not having the magic unless jump is cheap enough to cast at magic 3. It may not be. It has to be 16 or less. It looks like. If he kills everything in here, oh no, he's going to take a death. Good. To say if he kills everything in here, that's a soft lock up in A situation.
Yeah.
Ooh, jump is 29. Everything's pretty pricey. Well, I don't know. 29 is not too bad at magic 3.
Fairy 22 fairy at higher levels isn't too bad, but yeah, some of the spells have been kind of pricey today. Gob is into 5 now on his side. Yeah, 1 hour in, between our runners, we've got a whopping 4 gems placed, which is not a lot.
Good old pass through Rebo here in 6, right after that jump fairy block room.
Yep.
I'm sorry, there was one room between the jump fairy block and Rebo.
Yeah, because Alsoa just found it as well. Our runners on the right side, who are racing each other in this individual 1v1, tied up just about essentially in P6, but Koper has an entire doozy of a P5 and a horsehead gem on Alsoa. The 1 isn't a huge issue, although it is a little bit of time that Alsoa will need to spend later, but P5 was a doozy today.
Yeah, Koper very upset with that death there, just falling off the crumble bridge and taking a lava bath. 1 life down here in this P6 for Koper.
Yep, that's a oops. That was going to be in this P5 for a while. Koper was in here for like 12 or 13 minutes, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it could be routed better. Could probably be routed better, and especially if you want to gamble lefts. I think Koper might have been just taking all the rights and the new meta with the young group of kids here is take some lefts in these larger palaces, and it might just pay out.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't honestly remember these palaces,
No,
like any of them,
not
all
at
that
all.
well.
Yeah, I don't know anything in 5. Koper was in here forever.
We know P1 is glove locked for the item, and that's about that. I don't remember a whole lot else.
Yeah, and Koper didn't push any further in 4. Once he got the item, he was out of there. He and I believe also saw the glove block, but beyond the item room going left, Gob tried to go 1 or 2 rooms further and didn't get any further. It wasn't a dead end. And then Koper did not try to push any further, and Alsoa didn't even make it to the medicine. So,
yeah. And question from chat. Digshake this was a really rough start, and Digshake decided he had enough of the seed, understandably. Alsoa and Cooper are taking completely different routes here in 6.
no, Alsoa is like 2 rooms behind jkoper here.
Never mind. I'm just scatterbraining then. Oops. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind. Yep. There's this room. So yeah, very close there. Gob is exploring P5.
We had a 4-way back there. I guess Alsoa is about the seat. He'll show us what was up and down that elevator shaft. I didn't see it on Koper's side. Man, and Magic Key could probably be an MVP here.
It'd be nice. The thing is, it would be finding a key instead of the glove, and I think you would like a glove before the key.
There's your quick Guma find on Gob's side.
Okay, saving some time now that he's actually racing Cooper, but saving some time on Cooper.
Yeah, the left paying out there, but the left was from. There was another way, I think, to get to the junction that he took, so I think it loops around. There's just a longer way and a shorter way to get there. Cooper forced to take a death here.
Yeah, that is gem number 3 for Gob, who officially has the most gems out of anyone on this restream.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. All of this, the way the seed is played out, has been very wild. I'm going to try to play this one myself, just to see how I would handle this at a later point. Item room.
Yeah.
Do we have a glove? Alsoa can't get in the room. So here's the thing. If he wants to cast jump, there's a 50-50 jar in that statue up there. Oh my god.
Oh dear.
So
yeah, because Alsoa is still on Magic 3, and Fairy is very expensive at Magic 3.
Yeah, they did split, because jkoper has found Barba there. And Alsoa is completely stuck here.
He is.
He's going to grind out this 820 for Magic 4 on these Mao heads at 10 each. I guess he only needs 12 more.
They do solve fairly quickly. Yeah, I've seen worse grinds.
Yeah, no kidding.
P4 for Gob now. Apparently, according to chat, Alsoa went down to the elevator, Cooper went left to get to where they're both at, respectively. Gotcha. Okay, 2 more for Alsoa, 1 and 2. And no, it's life. Alright, couple more.
Yeah, Cooper on his last life as well. I didn't want to comms curse him or anything, but there it is. He's got Barba down.
Okay. This is about a 1 in 4 of being a glove, I think, at this point for Alsoa. Because it's here 2 or DM.
Yeah.
The answer is it's not here.
Wow.
Or actually, it could be the old lady, so 1 in 5.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
neither of us managed to catch how many jars that was, but it might be 6.
We're going in now. We're going in now. Okay, 6 it is, we'll say.
Yep, it is 6.
Yeah, I totally forgot about the basement here.
Me too, until just now. And that
Oh,
is our answer. That is our glove here for Alsoa, who is first runner to that at an hour 8.
oh, you know what? There's a hint for East Glove. It's on Gob's tracker.
Oh.
It's on Alsoa's
Yeah.
tracker too. Yeah, okay,
Oh,
they knew.
yeah, that would make sense.
That makes sense why we don't have a raft out of 3.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Whoops. Okay, so Alsoa is basically in just go. Yeah, he's gonna go back to P4, get the medicine. Alsoa has pedal to the metal. He is going. Koper on
Oh,
the other side needs another magic jar.
I thought I saw a hint on the woman outside of the house for in New Kasuto, and that was where the glove hint was, right next
Oh,
to the house.
yeah. This is a okay. Yeah, I got a little stuck in that room there. Managed to get through with some lucky block placements. I thought that hint in New Kasuto read something else, but nope, that was a hint for
Yeah,
the glove. Whoops.
it's so. I mean, there's first of all, there's just 4 runners to watch and catch hints, but man, that instant text just makes it nigh impossible to see what's happening.
It is, yeah. Alright, there's Reflect for Koper. The thing is, Koper just built out a P6 without a magic jar, so
Yeah.
Koper it might be in a bit of a fix.
Hopefully 2 then has a magic container for him.
Otherwise, he's gonna have to take the raft out of 3 for DM. Or back to 6.
Yeah.
I hope for a sec it's P2, but otherwise, yeah, he might at this point also just go get the raft out of 3 here, or he's going to leave that too.
Yeah, I think it's safe to assume he has the glove hint as well on East, which is why he didn't do too much digging on 6. But when you do know you need that 6 container, and well, he's going to 2 now. Okay.
Yeah, he knows there are multiple options for his last jar. There's Karok for Alsoa. Karok confirmed glove blocked, by the way. I believe that's with that.
Yeah, that is true because Gob is beyond the glove. Gob is beyond the room he up and 8 out of, and this is a dead end. So. Oh, this is 2. I'm sorry, another blue palace. I'm like, wait, is this 1 or 5? No, but it's 2. That's funny. The 1, 2, 5 palace pool, they're all blue.
Yep.
Our Gob's going back in 4. Maybe he forgot about the glove block, and he'll be reminded of it in a
realize
moment.
that it's glove blocked. Yeah.
Yeah, it is right here for him, so he'll be reminded, unless he goes back to full clear it, maybe.
Yeah. I have no recollection of where the medicine's at as Gob does leave here. According to chat, Gob slowly up had to jump fairy block. Thank you.
He should have passed through that. He should have passed through that on his way to the dead end there at the end.
I think they might have meant that's what he was looking for.
Oh.
That's why he was back in there. A bait out. Okay, thank you, champ. What item is in P4 medicine, Vaughn? It hardlocks the reflect spell today. We're into P6 now for Gob. We'll see if Gob digs the magic jar out of here, because that's the issue for him and Koper right now, is finding a 6th jar for their glove.
Yeah.
As here's Helmet Head, who is not on much health today.
Well, I wonder if we're sticking. I mean, I imagine we're sticking around too on Koper's side.
I'd be a little confused if he quit out of here, yeah. He knows he's got limited options for this magic jar. He knows he built out a 6 without the item. He knows... yeah, he got the heart out of 5. He knows there's a raft in 3. It's not like he's got much else to do aside from go back to 6 or dig a raft out of 3, so it makes sense to go back in here.
All right, he's coming back in. He's got a big lead over Alsoa here as well. Alsoa did not place a gem yet. Is that correct?
Yeah, he was on super low levels in 1s. He's saving that gem for later whenever
That's
he
right.
updates back to start again, because 1's right by start. Okay, here's the medicine for Alsoa, so he can get out of here.
I've still got a few other rooms to push through here before he is finally to his junction where he's going to make a decision. One of them goes to Barba, and one of them goes to the item room. Oh, what did Coper find in here? Did he get something?
Not a magic jar, I can tell you that.
He's going to 3. Well, he's got to clear 3. Maybe he'll just get the raft and go straight DM. I don't know.
That's a play he could do, yeah.
I mean, with 3 containers left, you know there's guaranteed to be 1 in Death Mountain, I guess. I guess there's 3 magic containers and 1 heart. And a glove for him. And so he's got 2, 6, the 2 checks in DM, and then and then the basement. Okay, that's all 5, yeah. No. Yes. Man. This is what a quad does to your brain.
It is kind of tricky to keep track of, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even see the item room on Gob's side because he found the boss and then he was out of here. Oh, here's the item room. Maybe he did see it and just backed out of it.
Not sure, honestly.
I mean, I guess if we're going to play that game of like Death Mountain has to have one, doesn't one of the 2 available palaces also have to have one then? Because there's only one there's only 1 heart out there in 4 locations.
We're missing the items that are 1, 2, and both in DM.
Oh, 1, that's right. That's right, 1.
1's glove blocked. Coper just picked up the raft, thank you, chat.
Here's going to be Gob's 6 container.
So that will be go mode for Gob. And then I hope for Coper's sake there's a magic jar in DM, as that's a dead end Coper.
Yeah, so the magic containers could be 1, 2, and 6 then, and we could have heart and garbage in DM.
Yeah. We are missing the Yeti key. The Yeti key's
outstanding. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yep.
It's heart, any key, and 2 magic jars left outstanding in our last checks.
Okay, so this is the way to Barba. We did see jkoper come through this fairy block room. So Gob's going to be done with 6 somewhat soon. It is an outdoor Barba, so we got to find an elevator.
Yep.
Okay, this is the room for Coper that leads to Rebo. Yep, there it is.
That's Barba for Gob.
Yeah, anyone in the audience, it's in a quad from the dashboard side of things. We can't see the trackers without pressing some buttons, and so Yeah, a lot of times we're like, what? Who has what again? Because we have to open up a tracker in the quad layout here, whereas then the 2 and 3 player layouts, it's well, maybe in 3 player layouts it's hidden as well. I haven't seen that one in a long time, but the 2 one it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, just due to limited screen space.
Well, here it is. We're in Death Mountain on Coper side here. We'll see if a magic container exists over here. He's got a little bit of time though. Alsoa again has to place a gem at some point.
Yeah.
Is this 6 for him?
This is 6 for Alsoa.
Okay, yeah.
On Cooper's side, this is a mountainous DM, so this might be a bit of a dig here. Mountainous DMs can take a while.
Yeah, arguably a DM like this, he wouldn't have known beforehand, but a DM like this probably takes all the raft find and then going to DM and having it be this place, this type of biome. It was probably faster to check maybe 6 and 2 before doing this. You don't know that ahead of time, but it's just interesting the way it all plays out.
Yep.
There's Gob's
He also has no idea that Alsoa is considerably behind on levels and gems.
Yeah. That start.
Alsoa this start was terrible.
That start was it's impossible to gauge who got out of there first, and you don't know if it was your opponent. Maybe your opponent took 20 minutes more than you did. I don't know. And I'm pretty sure jkoper watches the race room. And so he would have seen Digshake forfeit and would have been like, wow, yeah, this is, and then no one else forfeits. And so, you feel like you may or may not be behind. Uh-oh. jkoper with an upset look on his face. He's like, I can't believe that was a heart.
Yeah.
Oh no, Alsoa, don't go left. Barba is right.
He's going right.
Well, he needs to go back down to the bottom floor.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where exactly Coper went in this too.
Me neither.
It's interesting though. Honestly, the item in 2 could have been glove blocked. Maybe we didn't see that. I thought he came back in it for a second, right? He came back in it for a moment and then left. So maybe the item is actually glove blocked in here.
It might be. I'm not honestly sure.
There's Barba for Alsoa.
Alright, now there's gonna be a gem.
Yeah, now the hunt for Hammer Cave is on jkoper's side. And it still could be a magic key.
It could be a magic key, because we don't know.
Oh, wait, Gob has the magic key on his side. Where did he get that from?
Must have been 2, I think, so this has to be a magic jar for Coper if that's the case.
Yeah, he also hasn't marked the glove on his own tracker, so maybe that's deceptive tracking.
Follow this check to see if we can catch his next menu.
Yeah, it'll be the last item. No, he does not have it. It's the last item, and there's emptiness next to the hammer.
Okay, Gob is the glove and not the key, and Gob just can't track, apparently. Alright. So it's a 1 and 3. It's a 2 and 3 for Coper that this is a magic jar. 1 and 3 of this being the any key.
Come on, magic key. It's okay. We know it's okay for him to get trolled at this point. He's got a little bit of a lead here.
Yeah, I'll get the answer in short order. Chat thinks he has a key. No, we just saw the menu, and that is a jar for Coper. Alrighty.
All right, well, round 2 on Barba, I guess. I didn't see the death there on Alsoa's side.
Me neither.
Last life as well. Last life. All right, well, Cooper probably headed back to New Kasuto right now. Yeah, that would have been just... Again, you don't know what's in 6, but it would have been all that time spent to get the raft, going to DM, find Spec Rock and then have to find Hammer Cave. Just digging an item out of 6 there would have been way faster, but could have been a heart there, could have been the magic key. You just don't know.
Yep.
And Gob's still looking around for this helmet head.
Yep. Yeah, I don't remember where this was at all for Koper, who's back in P4 on his side.
That's right, we still have to do P4.
Yes, we
Amazing.
do, because we got glove locked out.
Here's the item in 2. This will tell us key or container.
It is a key, so that is a magic jar in P1.
Well, the next troll that can still exist is the key door in GP, because there are no keys in the drop pool, and the magic key or saving a key at a palace somewhere is going to be your only way through there. But for these runners, for the sake of these runners, I do hope that the trolls are over and we're just gonna, GP can be a little challenging. That's fine, but I don't. Yeah, I think they're gonna be exhausted after this one.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been a doozy here, right?
And Koper has made his way back to start here. Oh, good. Alsoa does get the kill. Oh, he's gonna go back for 112 experience. Don't get dead, Alsoa.
Keys should be fine, I think. Although, watch me jinx it.
He is actually a skeleton, so there's a joke there. Oh, okay. Don't worry, I forgot that he was a skeleton before I told him to not get dead.
Alright, also did get his level, so he is gonna be fairly caught up to Koper on levels. It just is significantly behind on gems due to the very lousy start this seed gave them.
Also, is making me. Go ahead.
Like it says something for these runners that we're an hour and 25 in and we still haven't got 6 gems.
Yeah.
I think our first gem was at the 40-minute mark from Koper.
Yeah, and that was P1, and that was a pretty simple palace. Looking back at Alsoa coming through the barber room again, as I was going to comment, he was making me a little nervous that he was going to fall into the pit, and then he had the ferry through the door, and I'm thinking, Alsoa, just ferry now before you have to make these jumps. All right, he's turning in his medicine for reflect here, though. Yeah, Koper and Gob, even though they're not racing each other directly, they're going to be very close. Koper does not have his glove. Did not go get his glove first. He's trying P4 beforehand. The other direction, the jump ferry block leads to a dead end. He's out. He's going north.
Hey Trails, this seed had a really crappy start, just basically. They were hard forced into a low percent Valley of Death to do anything.
I think Koper doesn't have the glove because he just didn't want to go back up to the top side before doing 4. And
Possibly,
Gob,
yeah.
I was going to say, Gob not going through the glove block. Maybe just forgetting he had the glove for a moment.
Yeah. Yeah, Trails, Valley of hard forced, we knew it within the first 10 minutes, I think, as a restream that Valley of Death was required. It took 20 minutes for anyone to get through it. Koper, I think, was our first one through. They had a life shield and fire spell. That was it for spells. I think the most levels anyone had going into that mess was about 223 or thereabouts. No jump, no fairy, just good luck.
Well, Gob, out of everyone, going to be the first to place 6 gems here. I don't think he's going to game over to Karak. He's pretty beefy right now, so...
I don't think so. Glove is in Nukasudo on the old lady. Dig quit for reference because this side of the seed sucked so badly, and Dig just does not having a good time. Can't fault him on that quit. Gob is our first to 6 gems. Koper is back in P4. Alsoa also had a really hard time with his start and is behind Cooper due to that, basically.
Yeah, Alsoa, he made it through the Valley of Death not too long. Not too long after Gob. I think Gob was second. I forget who was second and who was third, but it wasn't too bad. Alsoa's just kind of been doing other stuff.
None of our runners wanted to commit to Valley of Death for a good while. Like, no one started really looking at it until, like, the 15-minute mark or something. Digshake made it through the Valley of Death eventually. I think he did make it through at least once, but it was a really rough go of it for him.
Well, at 88, we'll say 88-38 for easy remembering. 88-38, Gob is into GP.
And this is a very bright green.
Radioactive green.
Yeah.
All right, well, about to be the second gem for Alsoa and last gem for jkoper.
And that is a gem as well for Alsoa. Good chicken for Gob.
Oh, he's coming back in for the raft.
Alsoa, you're in go mode.
Yeah, that's interesting. He doesn't have the hint.
He's behind enough it doesn't matter, but I'm a little confused why he's in here. He's got all his spells and all his items he could want to beat the seed aside from the Gunny key, but that's such a rare edge case.
Yeah, he doesn't have the hint marked on his tracker that Rebo has the raft. I don't remember where that came from at all at this point.
Me neither, but I don't think but also it doesn't need whatever item is in here. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter what's in here, he doesn't need it. Regardless of whether or not he has the hint, and also it doesn't need the item, unless, you know, from his perspective, it's the ending key, and there's that very that unusual chance of that one key block room, but I wouldn't be going back in just for that.
Yeah, Coper, I didn't note the time. It must have been about a minute after Gob walking into GP here.
Something like that, yeah.
He has a more yellow flavor to this GP
Coper
color.
does play on console, I believe, and I've noticed from commentating lots and lots of his races, his screen is generally darker, yeah.
Yeah. Oh! Just route to Thunderbird. Easy.
Okay.
Well, there were some options.
89.57 according to chat for Coper entering just sub hour 30.
Okay. I was going to say there's some options right here for Coper to take, and I believe it was just hold right that eventually led Gob there. I think Alsoa wants this key. Okay. And he's out. He's out of 3. Okay. Ooh, Gob almost taken to death here. He's, again, just to keep repeating this information for anyone just tuning in, Gob is just, his opponent has forfeited, and so he just has to finish the seed. There's no pressure from him other than just to finish it. He's going to have no problem finishing it, even if there's a little bit of a troll or a few hiccups in this GP for him. He's going to get through here, seeing as he's got plenty of lives and plenty of resources. Coper and Alsoa are racing against each other. Coper, I didn't see where Coper went through the...
Oh, okay. Hi, Darkling.
Wow, okay. Easy game. Yeah, I wasn't sure if Coper had just held right from that one junction or if he went down. If he went down,
He has found a glove down stab block.
Yeah, I think he went down. I think he's been looped around in this other way. Okay, Coper went down, yeah.
Alright, and that's GG's to Gob finishing out this dreadful seed with a time of 1:33 flat. As we are joined by Gob, GG.
Everybody, kids, earmuffs. Woof! Absolute woof. That start of the seed could not have gone any worse for me. And when I opened the race room at I don't know, it was around P4 when I got the medicine, I'm like, maybe someone's finished, right? And I saw Digshake DNF'd, I'm like, you know what? I don't blame him, because I just about did too. What a garbage start and garbage play to go along with it.
Yeah, this was a really miserable Forest Valley of Death on minimal equipment.
That was so unfun that I actually farmed an extra life level to see if I could take more bops from whatever the hell I was getting hit by. I don't even know. I think I saw it afterwards with the candle with moas, there was coconuts, there was bats. Fire was seemingly making it worse. I didn't know what to do.
Fire was turning stuff into moa, the invisible moas, which I don't think which compared to the invincible spiders, debatable which was worse.
Yikes, man. And then I went to get the trophy for spell, and then 20 minutes later I realized, oh, you dunce. You were trying to spell how many times? Hitting fire 90 times and still didn't figure it out.
Alsoa did the same thing for what it's worth.
Yeah, this seed had me shook, as the kids would say. It was a wild one, but once I started to get going, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go left. There, I died 34 times, by the way. I'm gonna go left. That
somehow does not surprise me.
And I said, you know what? No key, no glove, no problem. Let's go. Then I saw P4 was glove locked, and I was like, very, very sad. And then I got the key by accident in 2, and I was like, well, that's not cool. I wanted to try to finish it without both those things, but sadly not going to happen today.
Yeah, so what happened to Digshake is he was very reluctant to do any grinding. He kept trying to push that Valley of Death at 223 or something like that, or 233 at most.
Oh no.
And something like that, and he just could not get through.
He would just keep dying very, very quickly. I mean, you had very limited cast of the spells to get you through there for life, shield, and fire spell, and he just had not enough magic, and he just not enough defense. And I mean, to be fair, Alsoa actually made it through there, I think, on 223.
He did.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but it happened. And
took you a bit, but Alsoa did get through.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
I think you were second through. jkoper was first, and I think you were second through that gigantic wall of progression.
I mean, not even withstanding, my early game was so terrible. I hit that encounter outside of Home Palace 7 times before finally realizing I should probably not hold right out of the gate. I died to red Dairas. Dude, it was I'm like, this could not go any worse. And ironically, that took a little bit of pressure off me. I was like, whatever. It's, this is, if we lose here, we deserve it. 100%.
This one was bad. The first, all 4 runners today here, you, Dick, Coper, and Alsoa, you're the NIT champion last year, and the other 3 are veterans of the Randomizer. Digshake, of course, the original creator, and this was just a doozy. You know it's bad when out of the 4 of you, the first gem is placed at the 40-minute mark by Coper.
Oh, yeah, my first gem was 58 minutes and 20 seconds. That felt so incredibly good.
4 gems between you, you 3 at that point, at the 1 hour mark. Yeah.
That's what I see, dude.
We've had seeds finish under 1 hour, and then this seed were between 4 runners. We had 4 gems.
This seed had no chill. It was pretty wild. I was actually going to try to finish it without the glove, but then I basically did all of 4 almost twice to get the medicine, which was very rude, by the way. And then I'm like, okay, it's got to be that down and left club block, so rip. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll say, winning by default, I guess, is all right, I suppose, but...
Honestly, just finishing this seed is a win.
Well, that's yeah. I'm like, I got to P4, and I'm like, maybe somebody got lucky and got through early and is done. And I saw his DNF, and I'm like, oh crap. Like, I guess I just have to finish. Like, it doesn't feel great, but I totally get it. The start of the seed was Garbaggio.
This was a miserable start. Yeah. Like, it's Coper. Like, all 4 of you took none of you wanted to commit to that VOD dig. I think Restream had it figured out at by about the 10-minute mark or so. I don't think anyone really tried to commit until like maybe more like 15 minutes in or something, and Cooper was the first through at about the 20-minute mark.
Oh geez, I was way after that. I was praying that it was Parappa into the Caldera so I could go to that palace and farm some levels.
Nope, I think both you and Alsoa had tried that and found out. Nope.
Yeah, it was jump. I ended up farming Life 5, which I mean might have made a difference to getting through, but I didn't know what to do. I'm like, what do I do? Let me just like farm Life 5. I think I farmed Magic 4 too, hoping I could get 2 casts of fire, because maybe I could, fire once and then fire while I'm jumping over a pit, but that didn't go down at all. So it's like, well, we just gotta smash our stupid bony forehead against it until we get it done. So
yeah.
The real question, though,
found T-Bird. I think he took almost every other route in GP before this, but he found T-Bird.
I thought I actually did okay in GP. Like, I just basically held right. I don't think didn't take any unnecessary elevators, stayed on the same level. But I'm sure it looked gross, and let me tell you why. I'll convert you all. That color is gross.
It's bad. It's a little more muted for Chroma's racing next. It's a little more muted for Cooper because he plays on console, but
yeah.
And I know his screen runs dark, but it's still a pretty bright. I call it radioactive green.
It was just hold right. It was just hold right. That's all. I'm just saying, just hold right. The real question that everybody wants to know, though, Mirai, how many G's do I get?
I mean, you did good. Good God.
Wow. Wait. Hold on. Hey Siri, start recording. Say that again.
Congratulations on finishing the seed, Gob.
Wow, thanks, man. That means a lot coming from you.
And you can gauge your performance against the other 2 runners that you were first to place 6 gems and first into GP by about a minute or so ahead of Coper.
Yeah,
oh, nice. Okay. Awesome.
88.38. Coper was like 3 seconds under the 90-minute mark.
Crazy,
so Gob,
man.
You're 4-1 now. How do you feel?
Like a fraud?
Like a fraud.
I don't feel like 4-1. I mean, I'm just so happy I did better than last year. That was my goal, was just to get do better, and I'll let somebody else win the NIT this year. That's kind of my goal. I was hoping to go 2 and 3, and I think I probably stole one against Aaron, I would say. This one, I don't even know. I mean, Digshake's probably a better player than me. I'm not even a probably, so. But Rando was gonna Rando, so yeah, I don't know. I mean,
for sure.
I feel good about 4-1, obviously, but yeah, excited to see what the brackets hold for me. Me versus Mirai. You know what I am really excited for, though? This matchup coming up next, guys. The banger of the week. Chroma versus Trails. I'm literally gonna go put some popcorn in the microwave and get ready, because this is gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be switching over to that once we're done here. Which, speaking of, Cooper has finally found Darklink.
Sounds like a watch party at Gob's place.
Heck yeah! Get on the flight right now. You might make it. Bring your parka though.
Chartering
snowed 25 feet yesterday.
Chartering the private jet as we speak.
you would own a private jet, you know what? All right, I'm gonna get out of here and let you guys finish up calling this wild match. Thanks for the restream, you guys, and the tracking. I see you down there, Slacker, doing the tracking.
Yeah, GG. And yeah, we'll see you around, Gob.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just say quick GG to jkoper here. Alsoa with an immediate forfeit. So we'll see if we get them in.
Him.
Yeah, we'll see if we get them in for a quick interview here. Again, 17 minutes, and the next race is slated to begin.
Yeah, we've got Trails versus Chroma, the 4-0 matchup coming up right after this. Going to be a speedrun setup for this.
But yeah, quite the seed. Fun, in air quotes. Some people enjoy stuff like this, and again, it's a great trial for you to just fire up this type of seed and try it for yourself, and just figure out how you as a player would handle this, because in a casual, quiet setting of your own room, playing at home without outside of it, it's much different than a tournament race. And so in a tournament race, how are you going to handle this pressure, right? So it's a question that if you're looking to train yourself on Z2R, this is a great seed for that. I am some people, right?
With that said, we are now joined by Alsoa and Cooper. GG's, guys.
GG's.
GG.
Does anyone want to talk about the first 30 or so minutes of the seed, or should we just skip over that?
Wait, it was only 30 minutes? I thought it was like the first hour.
Well, Alsoa, you game over. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm sorry. Alsoa, you got the child off the desert tile eventually, and then you saw Great Palace before hitting that desert tile, and you didn't up an A, and then you get the child, and then you took the death in the encounter, the game over on the top side. You're so lucky you got that kid. Otherwise, you would have had to have pushed through that stupid Death Valley again. Oh my God, that was nerve-wracking.
Right. So, here's what happened. I had convinced myself by about the 14-minute mark that I had seen the water tile somewhere in the north before going through Death Valley.
Uh-huh.
So when I cleared that whole area like 3 times and seeing no water tile, at that point I just was not thinking at all. I was more so panicking.
Okay, fair. jkoper.
That's fair.
Yeah, jkoper, you were first through the Death Valley encounters.
That's kind of surprising because I had a game over that felt pretty bad, but
everyone had some game overs that felt pretty bad.
Everyone did. That's basically why Jake quit, by the way, is he really just had enough of it.
Yeah. It's kind of tough. You can't see any of the enemies, you're just guessing. But like when it's safe, might be safe now. And then that last time I used fire for spell, and I don't know if that was a good move or not, because it certainly didn't take care of the Moa, but I got through. That's all that's important in the end. So, but yeah, I even that second time through, I was on my last life again, and there's always a question when you're doing something like that. Like, did I miss something? Is this really what I'm supposed to be doing? Or did I miss something somewhere? But I was pretty sure that there's nothing else I could do.
You were the first to get through at about the 20-minute mark, Cooper. Restream, I think we were at least suspecting it by the 10-minute mark between the 4 of you, but no one really committed until a bit later than that, because low percent Valley of Death is not exactly fun.
Yeah, and to add to that about the, did I miss something? Digshake did like comb over everything 2 times when, failing to get through that Death Valley. He just kept, then 5 minutes would go by and then he would go look again and be like, am I sure there's nothing else to do but just bang my head against these encounters? And there's nothing else. Now everyone knows that for sure, but like you say, in the moment you're like, am I messing something up? Am I missing something easy? But no, absolutely not. That was the required path, dark Death Valley with low resources.
So was there a different magic jar that TheGobOne found? That's
P6 had one.
Okay.
Also, I got that one too.
Oh, did you? Okay. Yeah, I looked around P6 a little bit, but then it felt like there was a pretty good chance of a glove block in there. So I was just like, I'm going to move on and hope there's 1 and 2, or that I can get the raft quickly, and then I'll find one quickly in Death Mountain. But yeah, I don't know. So I guess 6 was the play.
Yeah, you were
Yeah,
both in 6 at the same time and had the same route at the start, but then diverged. I think one of you went down, the other went right, or something like that, and one was the item, the other was the boss.
yeah, there was that 4-way, and it was like left to Barba, and then down and left to the item.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Alsoa had
Something like
seen.
that.
Yeah, Alsoa, you got the item first, and then eventually Gob. Wait, no, Alsoa, you were the first one to the glove. Yeah, out of everyone, you were the first one to the glove. Gob was second, and jkoper, your travels across the world did get you the magic container out of Hammer Cave a little bit later than everyone else. But then you even went back into 4 to see it was glove block to Karok, and you're like, okay, we gotta go to this basement and get this stupid glove at this point. So yeah, so that was why you were a little in air quotes behind, we'll say, getting the glove. But yeah,
Yeah, because I certainly wouldn't have up an aid back to start.
yeah,
And I would have had the glove before going to back to 4 had
yeah.
I been able to finish without going into Death Mountain. But, going through several caves to the Hammer Cave, it seemed worth it. So,
Yeah,
something that was huge, it's kind of a big moment, was getting the magic level in Palace 5, because
oh yeah, from
yeah
42 to 22.
yeah and then I immediately after that, I up an aid, and then I took the left, and had to ferry through a door, and then immediately after that there's a drop, and you had to ferry to the right to get to the boss.
Yeah,
So you had to ferry twice in a row, basically, unless you had a key, I guess. But the keys weren't exactly plentiful. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I really didn't want to finish 5, but I was thinking about the fact that, when I went down there, I was like, or after I did 1, I was thinking, do I want to go down there now? It's probably 5. And I mean, you saw me sit and think there for a minute, and I was like, well, there's a good chance that if I finish 5 now, then I don't have to come back to this beginning section anymore, and I can just walk back to 4 and everything like that. It didn't turn out that way. Had I known I was going to up an A again, then I would have just put off 5. Period. And especially since we knew there was a heart container in there, which was not something I would turn down, but obviously not required.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that it seemed like no palaces were very straightforward in this seed either. In addition to the overworld being just silly.
Yeah, it was kind of complicated. One, you managed to beat the boss, but there was a magic jar in there, I think, confirmed eventually by process of elimination, and that was glove locked for the item. 2 was a bit of a maze. 3 was a dig and a half. That 4 wasn't great either. 5 was a slog, and then 6 had its trolls too. Yeah, the palaces were not great. Gob did have a significantly faster router through GP than you did, Cooper. He got in a minute ahead of you and finished 9 minutes ahead.
Yeah, I mean, all you had to do is take the right at the branch where I took both the up and the down instead. So, yeah. But where were you at, Elsa, when I finished?
So I had 3 gems placed. Yeah, I think it was 3 gems placed and going through 5. The idea being I do 5, 1, 4, jump into GP. But I'm gonna be honest, I was expecting to see the first finish before I got my first gem place because that was at like 125. Which
Yeah.
okay, I
Yeah.
skipped the gem in 1 because I didn't feel like taking a gem for light 4
Okay.
because I spent the bulk of the seed at like 233 until probably about the hour 10 mark.
Oh, I had 334 fairly early. It feels like those are usually fairly easy levels to reach. I might have got a little lucky running over some P-bag tiles in a couple places to get some levels, but yeah, those levels were very helpful to get through Valley of Death for sure. So
Yeah, I think what just hurt me the most was so many game overs on the East looking for what I thought was a water tile combined with a whole bunch of game overs at near level ups. With one exception, getting the life in Heart Cave was absolutely a spite up egg. Even though I was 20 XP away from a level, I made out of spite for the seed. Because like you see everything, and then you get to Heart Cave, and you're like, okay, this is gonna be, I don't know, maybe it'll be a magic jar, maybe it'll be boots, maybe it'll be the hammer, something useful, and then it's just a life. You're like, nope, I don't like this.
Yeah, I think our life effectiveness at the start was pretty good, but attack seemed really bad. So that was the main thing to like get through the magic container cave and stuff.
Yeah. Life spell itself, I think, restored 2 bars.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
it was only 2.
Yeah,
it was 2 bars.
Not a lot.
I used it quite a number of times, and I mean, it wasn't cheap either. It was cheap and ineffective, so not a great combo. But
no,
it had its uses, I guess. But in the end, I got to life 8, and that seemed really good. Plus 8 heart containers, of course. The last heart being in Spectacle Rock. That was ridiculous. That moment when there was a heart in that cave, like, what is going on? Like, just give me a magic jar, please, game.
Did you?
All the magic jars are glove blocked except for like the 1 in 6.
Oh, and the hammer cave one.
Sorry. Oh, okay. I was gonna ask if there was a jar in Death Mountain because I never went to it because I got the raft after I had everything, and I was just looking for the any key to not get key blocked in GP.
Yeah, I don't know where the any key is. That's the other thing I was thinking about, but
any
never
keys
saw it.
in P2.
Yeah, I picked it up.
Oh, okay.
With that said, though, I'm sorry, Cover. I kind of need to shut you up. We've got a race coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, apologies. So, no, GG's to both of you. It was a good race. The seed was a real stinker. Good luck in the next. Good luck in brackets.
Thank you.
Yep. Good luck to everyone. Thanks for putting on the restream. Mariah, it sounded like maybe you had a question. Maybe you can just ask it somewhere else or whatever.
Yeah.
But
You can ask real quick.
It was about the key. I was asking if you got the key because you didn't want to dig 2. You didn't do 6, didn't do 2, and then went to TM. But yeah.
No, I looked through 2 a bit, and then I decided that it was probably going to be faster to go to DM and look for a rock.
Okay.
So.
All right. Yeah, that's it for me. GG's.
All right. Yeah, then GG's to you both. I do apologize again that with this seed running along, we kind of need to move on to the next race because we've got Trails versus Chromaticalism here as our 4-0 match of the week. And that is starting as soon as I can turn this restream around, essentially. But GG's again to both of our runners. Please give them both a follow. Thank you to Mariah for joining me on the comms. Thank you to GG's as well to Digshake and Gob. And thank you to VT and Hamiltalk for doing the tracking. But yeah, don't go anywhere, chat. I will cut stream briefly here, but we do have Trails versus Chroma coming up in just a couple of minutes. I just need to go turn the restream around. And then we'll see you back here shortly. All right,